Welcome to the Dicey Guy Show. Welcome in the house, David Moffat. Did I pronounce your name correctly? Good, sir. Welcome. Good Thanksgiving Day, probably. Maybe it's... you are Canadian, so you had Thanksgiving for like 1 month ago or something. I don't know. Those silly vacation stuff you have over there. The Canadian, North American guys and girls. I don't understand it. Why do you have Thanksgiving? I don't understand. Please help me understand. I come and broke your turkey. Alright. Anyways, welcome. Let's see what you have said. Yay, I'm not have to be bored. American Thanksgiving is boring. Oh shit, you are from America. I blew it. I was sure it was Canadian. Why? Why did I assume you were Canadian? I have no clue. Job searching is also boring. Yeah, it's probably because you have to write down, you know, your best credentials. I can do stuff and things. Hire me and give you my money, motherfucker. But anyways, yeah, I totally agree with that because you have to lie. You have to, yeah, it sucks. I have been to job courses, how to write your curriculum vitae, or what you call it, CV. Yeah, it smells balls. Anyways, let's see. I am going to get my Robotech miniatures delivered before I have to pick up my kids from school. We will see. Bum, ba, bum. I gotta roll those lucky balls. Okay, it's a throwback. It's throwback day. Last time the delivery man said the guy at my door told him that it was no one by the name of in my house. What? Whoa, that is a stranger in my house? The delivery man swore he had the right address. What? What? You pretty much got the pronunciation for David Moffat. Cool. I said stuff. I have no idea why Canadian Thanksgiving is about. No, I'm Canadian. You got it. Nice. All right. I'm up to speed. That's kind of freaky that a guy you do not know are in your house. Do you have a wife? She has some explaining to do here, I think. Shit, that could. I don't know. I didn't say anything, but that was suspicious. That was strange. What the fuck? Fuck the what? Oh, I shouldn't say swear words because apparently I do not get the sweet millions from YouTube. Then, fuck. I have a problem with swearing. But it's okay. I'm from north of Norway. We can call cops anything we want because we are entitled to, because it is our culture to swear here in northern Norway. But yeah. Yeah, but okay. So you are Canadian, but you are having American Thanksgiving, and you do not know what Canadian Thanksgiving is all about. Okay. Makes total sense to me. No, it doesn't. What? Okay, so I have been painting metal on my orks. Everything metal is done, and we are just going in with my favorite color of them all, the bone, to get up the teeth and bone in sweet colors. And we are I think we are almost done then. I have also played around with a little wash on my troll here. It's Dave, and yeah, it's I like what I did. I put some green wash on it and some red wash on it, and yeah, black. And this is contrast paint, the one contrast paint I have, the Girly Man Flesh. Oh yes. So we are up to speed with everything. Ba-ba-bum. She is quick with her business. What? I don't think the live shows are profitable anyway. Yeah. I should, I don't know. I actually, I don't know how to get monies from anything. So yeah, I should just stop advocating for that because it's not going to happen. It's just not. So, but anyways, yeah, today has been a day. It's we have my oldest son has been to the dentist, and they say he have to go back and fix his teeth some more. So he's in for more surgery. They have to remove some teeth. So he has too big teeth for his mouth, and it's yeah. I hope they can fix that fast because that sucks. So, what else have been done the last 24 hours? I made a killer stew yesterday, and we had leftovers today. And you know that is kind of a food that's just getting better. The longer you have it, you know, from one day to the next, it's just it's better. It's tasting better. But I don't know how healthy it is to, you know, have it like for 6 days. So we have a little leftovers still. I think we are going to have some for lunch tomorrow, and then it's going out. So yeah, and yeah, that is actually what's happening. It's not that much that has been done since yesterday. So how are your 24 hours? Has it been good? Still waiting on a nice package? Sometimes it's just the best part is to wait for the thing, and when you get the thing, it's almost like anticlimax because then you have to do all the work. So I can feel it now. I have Kings of War 3rd edition starter set. I have Dark Soul 3rd wave. I have I need to do the Skiboard Dwarfs. I want to do more on the Gasland, hobbying with my middle son, my son in the middle. Middle son, yeah, you know what I mean. I can speak words. No, I can't. But yeah, But yeah, that is strange that the package didn't arrive. They probably screwed up there and tried to blame it on anything else but themselves. So, let's see. Let's check out the chat a little bit more. See what's happening. Everything in America affects us in Canada, like Black Friday. We don't tend to murder each other, though. Oh shit! Yeah, it's been rough with the Black Fridays. It's really bad. It's a tradition that first started here in one internet shop 10 years ago. 2010 was the first time it happened in Norway, and you know, next year after that, 2011, regular shops starting introducing this Black Friday, and yeah, now it's a thing in Norway too, and it's people are just scary. They are just almost murdering each other for shit that don't need because it's cheap, and it sucks. sucks balls, and not in a good way. So yeah, it's but new of this year is that all the niche boutiques in Norway, in Oslo, they are boycotting it. They are putting up black plastic bags over their windows and having like old flowers that they are like ruined flowers in the windows to like show that they do not want to be in this thing, because it's killing their business. They can't having a big like sales, then the shop will go bankrupt. So they are like anti Black Friday, and I think that's actually a little cool. So if I was in Oslo, I would go into those shops and give them some monies just to, yeah, you're cool. Do you? Fuck American ways. Because not everything can translate from one state to another, and that's not a thing that is going to... I think it's not very good to have in Norway, to be fair. This it just brings out the bad in the people, and you want to... Close to Christmas, you want the people to be good. You don't want them to be assholes. I think the Coca-Cola spirit of Christmas, you know, be good to each other and buy Coca-Cola. The American dream, you know, Santa Claus. That is good stuff. And the tradition in Norway is actually to drink a red soda pop that is called julebrus, Christmas soda pop. That is just that's the tradition in Norway. Anyways, let's see. Oh, hello, Mr. YouTube Newbie01. Sorry, was watching Warcry. Okay, you do you. It's yeah, you're not hurting anybody, so that's okay. It's healthy, they say. Especially for old men to you know, release tension. What? I don't know. What is bad in Norway? I don't know. I can't remember what I was talking about, so there we go. David Moffat. I'm work for sports store chain part-time, so I am heading to work tomorrow. It's usually not the crazy out in our location. Nice. I used to work 4 years in a sports store here in Norway, and it's I think it's really cool. Fixing bikes, selling fishing gear, you know, the works. And it feels good to sell people stuff that, you know, this is going to give you a good experience out in, you know, outback, doing fun stuff. And, you know, trying to sell people the thing they need, not the most expensive stuff, was kind of my stick. I wanted to find out what they really wanted out of their you know, experience of nature, and try to figure out what products that worked to that description, rather than, yeah, you need to buy the most expensive shit we have. So that's probably why I don't work there anymore. But that's yeah. Da-da-da-da. Let's see. I had a julmust. Ah, nice. Kind of bad apples flavor pop. Yeah, yeah. Julmust is more of a Swedish thing, I think. It's the bad version of Coca-Cola. It is. I like that taste at all. It's prune juice with a lot of sugar in it. And yeah, I don't know. It's not to my liking. Tastes like old man fart. Ba, 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 ba. Oh no! That is disgusting, man. My least favorite part of the sports job is getting foot juice in my shirt when a sharper teenager skates. Ooh, nice. In a bad way. What? Skates? Like on ice, or like in... I don't know how you can get... didn't understand that picture. I didn't have that problem. I was prepping skis, cross-country skis, doing bicycles, prepping them, giving them stuff, and you know, finding out stuff and things about how your feet are, and trying to find the perfect shoes for you when you was running and stuff like that. But no icky foot juice. That sucks. I would quit at once, but you know, it's fun to have money too, to buy crap. MG, she had something. She had something to do, so she can't join in. She said, and you know, that's cool. Probably Thanksgiving with family or something. I don't know. I didn't ask. Or other obligations. All right, let's see. In England, we have a big sports retailer called JD Sport. They are well known for having crap working condition in their warehouse. Oh shit. Yeah, ice skates. Some kids' feet sweat terribly. Ah shit. Then they bring them in wet. Oh no. And the juices oxidize rivets. Ah, that sucks. That's really strange that they don't have that in their like in their hall, in their where they are doing their skates. That they can't do it on site, that they have to bring it to you. Oh man, you should pay. You should whatever you say, they have to pay double that. That is nasty. Come on, motherfuckers. Because yeah, I believe you have to have really sharp skates. We don't have skates here, funny enough, but you know, it's a winterland, and we don't do skates up here in the north. We have some good skaters, like ice hockey people in south, people that are playing in American League and Russian leagues and stuff like that. But up here we don't have. We have this year, I think it is the first time ice hall just 4 hours from me are you know, getting ready to make their entry and having ice hockey. So it's not that big here, up here in the north. It's really strange. It should be, you know, kind of. But having Black Friday just 9 years ago, you know, it's slow. Things take time before it's getting popular up here. But yeah, that's nasty. Shit. Let's see. They employ a lot of immigrants on the waits called 0-hour contracts, where you don't know if you have any work that day until you show up at the place. Yeah, I think that is kind of what's happening, you know. Big companies in the different industries, like contractors for making houses and places like this, are taking advantage of people from foreign lands, giving them shit deals, robbing people, you know, living in the country for work, and also segregating the pay. And honestly, I think Brexit is why Brexit happened. It's had nothing to do with people. Of course, some are assholes and hate immigrants for wrong reasons, but I think this is the real reason, because it makes a really unhealthy place for everybody. And because people are dicks, and, you know, big bosses on these companies are taking advantage of people in dire need of, you know, wanting to have a good life for their kids and for themselves. It's strange that it can be like this in 2019, 2020 soon. I think we should be evolving to a better place, but here we are. There should be better governments taking more good actions against this exploitation. But of course, some politicians just want to have this so they can profit and get in power positions. Instead of fixing the problem, they're just pointing at it, and, you know, it's the Jews that have done it kind of problem, instead of dealing with the real problem, greed. Trying to do some tribals here. Oh, you can see anything I'm doing. That's really nice. This is top-notch video. Let's see. I get to schedule usually a week or two in advance. When I live, you don't legally have to come into work if you aren't scheduled at least 3 days in advance. Oh, David says. David Moffat, hockey is huge here. It is a city of million people during the season. Most sharpening places are pretty busy. Yeah, oh yeah, I can think that. I live in a place like there are, I don't know, less than 10,000 people. Maybe like 6,000 people, I don't know. I guess Back in the Future 2 predicted one thing correctly. No hoverboards, but we are ruled by 80s jerks. Yeah, it sucks. Newbie, yeah, they like to blame the Jews for a lot, don't they, idiots? Yeah, you know, Jews, but you know, the new instead of Jews, you have Muslims, and they are having really bad rap all over the place. They are like hunted. They are getting hunted from a lot of places, and it sucks. All right, looking good. Yeah, I actually think a little base job on them and a little wash here and there. Them done. I think it's good enough. I don't want to throw in too much work on them. It's a team I want to borrow and people can have fun with. I actually think maybe I'm going to say, yeah, you can buy it. If people want to buy it, they can buy it. Yeah, that is just a little base job, and they are okay. The orks, nice. I should put one mini up here so you can see all. just black screen. They are good enough. Yeah, there's so much character in the miniatures that you don't have to put in too much work in them, and they look really good as well. Oh my god, have you seen Vince Venturella? He's putting on his free guild Sigmar thingy on the internets, on the PMP, and on the Paint All the Minis, and a lot of other places on Facebook. That's just a really nice miniature. It's really cool that he has a griffin, but it's like this boat, this dwarf boat that is just called Griffin, the second, I think, with wings on it. It's really cool. I really like it. Do you ever use acrylic inks, Dicey? No, David Moffat, I haven't tried it. Maybe I'm lying to you. I actually do not know with the really old Games Workshop stuff. Yeah, it's back there. The chestnut ink and stuff like that. That's probably ink, acrylic ink. So I use that sometimes. It's really glossy though, so I kind of like the color tones, but I do not like the glossiness of them. I really want to try white ink from Dole Rudy or something like that it's called. And you have this from Games Workshop 2-3 years ago, Otto Fischer's what's it called? Otto Fischer's something or another. It was really strong colors. It was ink, and I think they have mixed with them and made this new contrast paint out of this medium they used 2-3 years ago, and yeah, but I can't remember the name right now. But it would be interesting to try out inks more properly and see how it goes. But yeah, let's see. What to do next? Should we just go straight to basing them? Maybe we should do that. Let's see. I will have to find the bases. There we go. All right, let's see. 50-50 of the ink to matte medium with a bit of flow improver and drying retarder pretty much gives you a contrast. Okay. So yeah, that is cool. Then you can have a little hobby trick with that. That would be interesting to try out, especially with the whites and a little browns and stuff like that. That would be fun to see. Let's see, I should just point down the camera to what I'm doing. We want to have them a little, give the guy in the front a little room. Yeah, that worked great. But so, like so. And then this guy can be in here. These are the orklings, it's called. I hate watching Wins. He's too damn good, Newbie says. Damn you, Wins, David says. He's really good. But he comes from a place. He's he's saying it's just practice and you can do it. But I feel, for me, personally, it is I really love and like his intent in his videos. But sometimes it's really harsh to send in your miniatures into his where you get your critique of your miniatures, how you paint them and stuff. And it's really harsh to just they are friendly, but they say here is how you can improve. And sometimes it just it's especially from me having I struggle with depression and stuff like that. It's sometimes just really hard to hear somebody says, yeah, it's okay, but here is what you have to do to make it better. Because in my head, I hear, this is terrible, you suck, you should, whatever, throw in some blanks there. But so it can be really harsh, and especially intimidating to see the level he expects of people. I feel he sometimes wants you to be so good that you have to step over so many levels to get there. It's like sometimes you are like a little goblin, and he expects you to go against Cthulhu and win with his painting suggestions. It feels like, especially when I am on this down part in my condition though. But on the other side, I really like what he is trying to do. He's really just trying to improve you and try to give you the tools to get better without saying get good. He's really trying to give constructive what you call it, critique, and yeah, it's but it's sometimes I just can't look at people's really beautiful painted stuff because it's I'm not in the mood for it. But other days, like today, it's give me all the awesome art. I can watch it. It's not like when I was a little kid and you watch Jackie Chan or something, Bruce Lee doing the martial arts. You wanted to be like that, and you never was like that. It's kind of like that watching good painters. But getting older, you can just enjoy the movie without trying to do all those kick-ass moves. So it's kind of like, to just enjoy the art for the art's sake, not for trying to intimidate or copy it or trying to decipher it. Just enjoy it for its beauty. It's like looking at a beautiful woman. You don't have to jump her. You can just enjoy the view a little and talk to people and be normal without like doing it when it comes to painting stuff. I don't know. Was that a good ramble? I don't know. I see my painting goals in the 90s. I wanted to paint better than what the Warhammer Fantasy Battle Army book displayed, David Morford says. Mine and MG's babies will be the greatest wargamers ever born. My strategic ability, MG's godlike painting. Oh yeah, Newbie says. He's it's kind of a borderline stalker material here. You need to ease down, You need to buy her some dinners and see how it goes from there. Chris Baleo on Way Off the Brush is a great giving positive constructive criticism. Yeah, I really like him. He's really easygoing. Silkbox, hello, welcome to the show. I don't know if I ever seen you. Welcome to this live painting stuff. I can swear a little. We talk about everything, and I try to paint stuff while we do it. It's 1 hour, and then I'm going to turn off the live show. But welcome you are. Say hello. What are you painting? What are you doing today? Is it Thanksgiving where you live? It's not here. I am from Norway. So, but it's cool to have new people in the chat saying hello. That's brave. 500 points for that. Newbie says that I have missed some complimenting. I just overlook it because I get embarrassed, red brushed and stuff like that. But let's see. Should I try to be a guest experience leader for McDonald's restaurant? Yeah. Why not? Free burgers, I think. But I don't know. Working at a register and stuff like that, it killed my soul. I really hated working for, sitting, not involving myself with the customers. It kills my soul. So I can say for myself, that is not a good place to be. But whatever rocks your boat, man. Silkbox is painting these nuts. Okay, nice. That is cool. If you post your miniatures to Painting Happy Little Minis, then Dave Taylor will say nice things about them. Okay, yeah, I can try. Newbie says, it's not just practice. You have to have some skills there in the first place. I have no creativity, lulz. No, it's really wrong. Because being a dad, I can see on my kids, some of them, they don't have the talents. It's harsh to me to say this, but when they're not listening, I can say this. But you give them encouragement. You give them something to aspire to, and they put in hours doing a thing. They will unlock the key. Of course, the older you get, the more harder you have to try and really want it. You actually need to have what you don't have to have the talent, but you have to have the heart for doing it. You have to love it to sit and paint miniatures in an adult. But for a kid, you just have, it's a little different. So, but I can see some. I don't agree with you, but you need to put in hours every day, half an hour every day, painting miniatures. You will get better, no matter what. And look at stuff that you actually can do. Don't go in expecting to paint Scottish tartans, super realistic flames. I'm looking at you, Mickey Janver. Welcome to the chat. And yeah. Creativity can be learned. Yes, I 100,000 million percentage agree. I am good at math. Boo, being harsh to them kids. No, I'm not. But I'm not going to say to their faces that they do not have talent. But I'm going to encourage them for what they are good at, pointing at that. My oldest kid, he is making cartoons, like graphic novels. And when he started, he was in first grade, no, in his fourth grade. And you can see the development being better and better and better and better, and trying to find the next natural step for him to explore. So he has been getting better with his storytelling. He's getting better with how he lays out the story, grid from grid, and stuff like that. And everything, creativity, it can be in knitting, it can be I think fly fishing. You have to be creative to be a fly fisher. You have to make the flies fly, and writing novels, whatever but you have to have, bottom line is, if you have to have a drive, and the drive can be to impress other people online, and it's not bad to want that, to impress people, but you have to be real with yourself, finding out what ticks you, and find out what gives you the motivation to do what you urge to do, I think. But saying that you are a bad painter do not help, because every day when you wake up, I can from from a place of me having to deal with depression. Losing my mom for 2 years ago, dealing with that, waking up every day, feeling like everything sucks. You have to look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, no, it's not like that. You have to find the positive things, and you don't have to say you are a good painter, but you can say, I can paint. And that's true, because you are having brush on a paint and you can put it on a thing. You can paint. You can start there, and you can take some snapshots. And over time, half an hour every day, you will get better, and you will learn your way and how you want to do it. Cujo painting, another one that's really good with painter. we are bad mouthing everybody that is a good painter today, and trying to motivate people that feels like they can't paint. So what do you want to say, not to come to your level, but to get this spark to create and be creative? Have you some inputs there, Cujo painting? Dave Dodge, I'm getting my sister battle box in Saturday. Nice! I am going to paint them all like ex-UK Prime Minister Theresa May with their leather boots. My hands are shaking with excitement. Nice. Mickey Jenver is here, and she perking up because she imagined me saying tits, boobies, and nipples. Okay. Cujo painting. You'll need to make their legs and arms 90% longer than that. Yeah. Newbie, how about Canonine's Margaret Thatcher? Full-on sex appeal. Oh, God. It is when you are making sweet love with your loved one, and oh shit, I'm about to release. You think about Margaret Thatcher and Prime Minister and our Statsminister back in the day, Gro Harlem Brundtland. You think about those old hags, and yeah, you can last for 5 hours straight. But yeah, that is probably good idea. You will piss all that are going to look at your miniatures, Dave Dodge. So if you want internet hate, there you go. We can't do Swedish chef impersonations, Dave. It's a cultural appropriatism. Hurdy-burdy-boo, Swedish sweetballs. Cujo said that, well, he didn't go that far. What? Compare yourself to yourself. So, look at what you're doing today and compare it to what you did in the past. Yes, save your first miniatures. I have in my cabin upstairs, I have miniatures painted of all my kids are painting miniatures from the age of 2 years and 3 years old, and I save them so that if they want to paint miniatures, they can see their next level, and I'm not trying to teach them anything. I just give them a brush. What colors do you want? And then on the miniatures, and yeah, it's cool to say then just go at it, and over time they will learn. They hopefully they go, if they want to paint miniatures, they're going to ask me, Dad, how you do this and that, and I can try to ease them into it. And it's like you almost need to get in touch with your inner child, and be kind to yourself, because in this hard fucked up world, nobody else is going to be kind to you. You know what is kind for you, nobody else. So yeah, you just gotta fuck up the noise of everybody else, and try to compare yourself to yourself. That was a really good advice, Cujo painting. Put that in a creativity video and get 40k likes. That is a good idea for a video. You should do it. How to spark your inner motivation. For sure. Dice is being pervert and try to demonetize his channel. Yeah, it's nothing new there. But of course I want YouTube millions, so I should start up a sister channel where I'm all goody two-shoes. I have my old dollies. Ooh, Mickey Janway, put out your first miniature you ever painted on my Facebook page. I'm probably going to regret that. That's probably really good, the first one you did. I think a lot of girls are probably better from the get-go painting miniatures. This can be sexiest, but I think because they are putting on their nail, what you call it, your nails, you painting them, you are like all that crap you put in your faces. So you have probably another way in of thinking about colors and how to blend colors than almost every guy, except people that really likes to dress up, trans peoples and stuff like that. You will have another way of thinking about it, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I love that skeleton army. What? I wish I had my box of Games Workshop's first plastic skeletons and metal Chaos Dwarfs. Ooh, yeah. Newbie, my first painted Dark Angel Commander mid-90s model, painted in metallic green. Nice. Told you it's utter shite. But no, I think that in that green metal that you got from the Hexical, it's a really cool color. My 9-year-old, he is painting his enforcers in that colors, the shoulder pads and stuff like that. Cool. Yeah, no. I want to see everybody's first painted miniatures. I'm going to show you mine. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. I'm back. Oh, helsike. The green screen here is it's a motherfucker. Okay, so prepare yourself for my first painted miniatures back in the day. Yeah, here goes. Boom. Oh. For the lady. This is my first ever painted miniatures, and I didn't know jack shit about anything. Learning anything from the White Dwarfs, and yeah, just setting the miniatures up. I didn't know about the green stuff. I used wood glue for everything, and yeah, this is what I was doing back in the day. Painting over the shield, of course. And this is another one. And yeah, thick layers of paint. I don't know if it can be seen on the screen, but there are big like brush strokes and stuff like that. But I try to paint socks on my horse hair to differentiate it, and eyes and black under, because they had black under in the White Dwarf, I think. So I was trying to mimic that. And green bases, of course, because 5th edition, come on, baby. So this is me painting my first miniatures in I think it was 96 was my first time. So I was 16 years old. Yeah, these are my first painted miniatures. This is how it looks. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, where is the camera? I can put them so you can see them. This is my first one. It's so embarrassing showing them, but this is, my level of how it was, and they are my pride in my collections. Them and some people have been painted questing knights for me, Bretonnian questing knights. So they are also a big deal in my collection. And actually just sitting and waiting for somebody that want to take up the chalice and want to paint this questing knight for me. So I will send it with some Norwegian chocolate and and you can paint it. But probably nobody wants to paint more. But I have from Justin Borges, Erik Bear. Oh shit! I can't. Oh, what's the other names? Balls. I can't remember right now. I should have scripted this. I should. Why? I am really bad by remembering people's names. I really hate. I can see the faces. I can remember, every YouTube video they have made that I've seen, but I can't remember the names. Oh shit. That sucks. That sucks balls. Fuck. Tristan. He is Alphalith on YouTube, and whoa, he has a tool leather and then a little revival. Oh shit, IG revival, I think he calls himself. And I also got from the old Git. He had a Beastman miniatures he had been painted. I got a little small army of that. They are also a really big pride in my collection. So yeah, anyways, these ones, my kids and what I have gotten from YouTubers is just really nice to see, and it's really cool to have close up that you can look at and see how other people are painting. And yeah, go Orc Painter Nerd. I won this miniature. It's setting right over there. It's really cool too. Anyways, let's see what's happening here in the chat. What's happening here? Makeup, do street Urkins from Old Man Newbie can paint advice from days yore. The games workshop in the Arndale was my home for years, Dave. Let's see. I am showing you mine, yes. Erik Bears is named Nick. Yeah, no, Nick Bear. Do a second model to complete Katie. Call it Peter Andre. Nice. My oldest is posted in the showcase of Awesome in Discord. Nice. Have you tagged it so I understand what is the first one? Or maybe I just understand by looking at it. They're honest, not too bad, those nights. In Hamleys in London, they are charge you $20 for each. Oh, shit. But yeah, I should I have some that are unbilled. I have some from the next generation from, was it 2002 they come out with the new Bretonnians line. But yeah. Anyways, smashing knights, thank you. My 15-year self would be really proud that anybody said that they look cool. For sure. But yeah, it's just plain colors, nothing, no shades, no nothing. But you have to start somewhere, and you have to just build up your confidence, and just blocking in colors in the kind of right places let's see, is just good practice, and then you can go back and seeing them kind of embarrassed by my new standard because it's more quick, wham bam, thank you ma'am approach to it. I did more. I put more love and care into these ones, for sure, 100%, than with these orcs. But at the same time, I just want to have them painted to look awesome, and then people can play with them painted, painted, Dave Dodge, when you answer the door to the postman and you have one small latex glove on, do you think it seems a tad awkward to him? No, it's when you're starting winking and say, "Hey," and then it was, and you have a little lube on it. Then it's getting awkward. Then it's going to run like crazy or come into your place. You know what he is up to. And I don't know. Mickey Janwell, newbie doesn't like your old dollies. Newbie doesn't like my old dollies. No, sure he does. Dave Moffat, they never really taught shading in the Games Workshop books from what I remember. No, it doesn't. So that I didn't. They did not do that, and that was for me. And putting on highlights and shading, stuff like that. I learned that from Warbo's Tay and girl painting back when I started with YouTube. Starting again with the Bretonians back in 2012. Dig up my old Bretonians, and I had to learn it from other YouTubers how to do that. And without them, I wouldn't have understand anything. So I really appreciated that. I think it does, Dave. Would be better if he was wearing more than just the latex glove, Mick Jenner says. Dave Moffat, I want to do a video on painting up a Dark Elf spearmint following the guide from the 6th edition Warhammer Fantasy Battle Army book. Yeah, that could be... It could be a fun walk down memory line. And it will, if for nothing, it will serve as a reminder how bad Games Workshop was in a way, teaching people how to do the hobby, and how good they are now with the new stuff they are putting out. Newbies, Dice, I made a comment last night as we was going off, so I don't think you saw it. You mentioned shutting that you via Discord microphones. Maybe that was a problem with the play painted when this is why your channel got shut down. What? I don't follow you guys. I don't understand. My channel is not shut down ever. David Moffat, when I came back to the hobby, everyone was talking about the magic of Nolan oil. Yeah, that is, Devlin Mud and Nolan oil. Those are the baddest motherfuckers in the universe. I really like them. Devlin Mud and... what was the other name? Was it No, that's the new one, Nolan oil. You have one before that was the black shade, but wish I could have some game of 40k. It's been too long, but the only person I knew won't have a game with me. He said it takes too long. Meiji Joe, hello. Hey, welcome to the show. You should probably just I wanted to try to say something funny, but everything was kind of edgy, so I probably shouldn't. But I don't know. Sometimes you just have to. Maybe we should try kill team or proxy them in a game of Dead Zone from Mantic Games. They have free rules. You can use whatever miniatures you want. Just to try shorter games. It's less than an hour for kill team and Dead Zone. And maybe that will jiggle their mojo to get 40k back. It depends on where you're living. If you are living in a place where you just can show up with your miniatures and have a game with some strangers, hey, then you win. Dave Dodge, I could argue people like Vince Venturella and Cujo are better than Games Workshop at teaching you the technique. Yeah, for sure, because they are if for nothing, there will be a niche. Everybody have a little different techniques on how to put on paints and how you have a philosophy on painting miniatures. So I could do a little, this is how you paint miniatures show on my channel, and it would probably hit people in another way than it will hit when other people are teaching, because we are all teaching and absorbing learning differently. So there are room for I don't know how many to teach you how to do it. But I think like Kojo painting and Play Painted, Vince Venturella, a lot of other guys and girls are doing a really good job because they are doing it on their free time, and it's passion. It's more from the heart. It is not for selling miniatures. It can be, of course, selling stuff, t-shirts, whatever, but it's driven more from themselves. It's not a company driving them, so they are going to teach it in a little more different way than companies are going to be able to do. So that I think it's a good thing. God, Dice! I read the whole message at once. I can only type 200 characters. Yeah, I'm a dick like that. Maybe, yeah. Maybe that's the problem with Play Painted when he was on the show and we couldn't hear him. And maybe it was talking through Discord being a fault. No, the fault, it might be. I should probably do a test offline with somebody that wants to do it and just try to record a sitting where we are sitting and talking for 10 minutes and trying to find out. I think it is on my end. I think it is have to do with my OBS. I use Open Broadcast software, and the settings for it, and finding the right way to record sound and the video. I think actually did get the sound of Play Painted at the very last of that video we did together. It was a really good show. I really wish that we had everything wham bam, thank you ma'am, ready at the get-go. But I believe it's my less skilled. I have -1 of wisdom when it comes to internet, so it's a really strange actually to just show miniatures and talk with you right now. But yeah, newbie, there are ways to speed up the game, Mighty Joe. Maybe play a more narrative scenario and mad things can happen, and play smaller lists, of course. Yeah, that would be interesting. You can play narrative, and you can say you find an object like this dice is a holy dice that the one group wants, and the other ones wants to kill it, and you just have to, both of them have to be like 500 points, and you can't have any heroes in it or something like that, and you can just have a blood fest or something like that. And in round 3 you can shake up the rules and find something. You can throw the dice, and on 2 a freaking like Inquisitor is coming in, crashing in the middle, and you have to fight him before you fight each other again or something like that. I don't know. Find up something. Probably a lot of good ideas on Reddit or something for smaller games of Warhammer 40k. And you can mix and match. You can find scenarios on Dead Zone, you can find scenarios on Kill Team and mix it into your 40k games, probably. So let's see. Shit, there are a lot of text here. Games Workshop don't teach anything anymore. Just buy our stuff. Yeah, it feels like they have got to back to their old groove. There was from 2016 to about 2018, like in that shift there to 2019, it feels like there are a lot of young blood and a lot of passion, and it feels like something has changed over the last year. I don't know what. Maybe it's a fatigue. They are just maybe they are just changing crews, and the new crew is more like the old crew. I don't know. I think it was a video by Lieutenant09. He was talking about scenery. I can find it again and show it in the Facebook page. Yeah, do that. By the way, just search Dicey Guys Tabletop Squad on Facebook, and you'll find my shit on Facebook. Yeah, throw in a link, Mickey January, if you want to. We have to play RT 2nd edition. It was all about narrative, story, role-playing game thing. In them days, there was games masters who could just come up with things like meteor storms or something. Yeah, there's nothing wrong by like doing your own shit with your own miniatures. But you have to have friends that are up to it. Some people like really strict rules, and they want to be the rule guy that knows all the rules and are really good at rules, and they hate it when people are putting in story in it. So yeah, you just have to find your clique, your people that you want to play with that are in your sphere. But sometimes, you have to give and take. I don't know. Thank you, Mickey Janver. Bing! You could random things that kill off models. Yeah, there you go. You sped up the game. Yeah, like the dice example here. You stand next to the dice, you get victory points. But every turn you have to throw the dice on a 6. The what you call it? The warp storms are super great, and it comes a rift, and chaos demon comes up and eats the whole model. Something like that. Games Workshop sacked their old EP manager who has integral Portugal using a court case chapter host miniatures who were it led to him creating terrible Age of Sigmar 0. Okay. He was forced into retirement. Okay. I don't know. I do not follow news of Games Workshop. I occasionally look at the new miniatures they put up and throw monies at them. Like Warcry. Oh my god, that is just really good. It is as I think it is a love child of the Age of Sigmar Dark, Age of Sigmar 28, the stepchild of Inquisitors 28 group. They hired people from that group that made a little game called, I think it was Winterfall or something like that. I can't remember. And Warcry was born out of, you know, this kit bash extraordinaire people that really like dark stuff. But yeah, these are the two first miniatures I ever painted, by the way. So, you know, it is just miniatures. You put paint on them and you throw some dice. It is what it is. But you, of course, putting in love and stories and stuff into those. But remember, at the end of the days, there are toys that we put paint on. So, but of course, being an adult, we want to this is being all artsy about it. But let's keep it real. Dave Moffat. I remember once I wanted to play an army of zombies against my roommates, Chaos Marines, back in the 40k 4th edition, and he got weird out. Yeah, why? That would be a really cool scenario, like a survival scenario that he have to survive so rounds, and that would be really cool. Huh. Dave Dodge, a gentleman like me understands that sadly backroom dealings of this world, that's why I stay these things. Hey, I watch Scorchness of the Irishman and educate myself. Okay. Yubi Newbie, now we have Nurgle zombies in 40k. Yeah. So, David Moffat is a trendsetter, for sure. I really like the Pox walkers. They're really cool. I have 60 of them. I should paint some of them. I have 3 starter set person of the Nurgle army, and I haven't painted too much of them. So I just really like the miniatures, and everybody that wanted to play 40k suddenly didn't want to play 40k. It seems like whenever I go balls deep into a system, people are abandoning it. And I don't know why. I suck at playing the game. I paint them for sure and build them and stuff like that. But playing them, I suck. I can buy the best stuff in the world, but, you know, on the average, it's 50-50 win rate with me. It's pretty goddamn dicey when I'm playing games. So I don't know why it is like that, but I don't know. There's probably I do not take it personal. I think it is on other things. I hope it is not me going balls deep into systems and that makes everybody staying away from it. I hope it's not that. But yeah, I was thinking about basing my orcs. I should do that, and when I'm done with that, we are to killing the stream. It's over in 1 hour, so I'm sorry for that, boys and girls. But I'm actually going to go in with basing. So this is my top secret basing thing. I use white glue. It's also called PVA glue or wood glue. It's mixed with pigments, brown pigments. It can be whatever pigments you find. Find the cheapest pigments you can have. And it's like brown dust. Mixed it in with just regular PVA glue. And I just have it in a chewing gum container because it's actually airtight. So it takes care of the thing. And I can use that. So let's see. Just finding a super old brush I can use for this. I have one that's perfect. This is my trusty basing brush. And what I do is just putting this glue mix on. Why I have brown pigments and I should mix more brown pigments in it. It's the 1-2 step. I think it's why I do it. I mix so I don't have to paint brown underneath and then PVA glue. I do both at once with this solution. Let's see if we can get this actually going. So I just drizzle a little on top there. It's probably on the bottom, most of the pigment, but I don't want to stir too much in this goo. I should have made a little smaller batch back when I made this. It's too big, but so I put this on, and you can see. Let's see if we can film this. So I put it on, and you can see the brown and the glue is working together in perfect harmony. And then I just put on a little grass mix with stones and stuff. It's this is my like way to do basing right now. You can go really fancy pansy and go snow. What you do then, you take baking soda. First you paint the base in like azure blue, like light blue, like almost greenish blue, and then you put PVA on, just clear PVA, mixed with a little bit of white paint, and if you have white pigment you can use that too, and then you put in with that a little baking soda, and this will create snow effect. And you know, the clear blue underneath will make the white look more white, and it will look more like snow. And you can mix, wait with the baking soda till the end, and just don't have it all over the miniature to give it like patched snow, so it's not like, it's all depending on what type of snow you want. In Northern Norway we have native people, the Sami people. They have 20 words for different kinds of snow. So you know, there are a lot of different textures to snow. So don't lock yourself into one color. So this is my mix of sand. So what you can see here, the sand is going, oh shit. The sand is bleeding into the brown and stuff like that. And then you go a little grass too with it. And what you can go on top of this, 70-30 mix of PVA glue and water. And this will seal it and make it rubbery. And the base stuff will never go off the bases. This is just if you want just a fast way to do it without dilly-dallying too much with base materials. There are a lot of videos on how to do basing and stuff like that. So, but let's yeah, I'm really poor at showing this on, but this is how it looks, and it will, when it's all dried up, it will look even a little better. So, and then I will just paint the rims black. So let's see if I can get this approx something like this maybe. That's almost perfect. Yeah, let's see. You like a second Rem there, he never wins. Rem is really unfortunate with his dice, getting the ones. He's super famous for it. Ooh, on that, he was on a chat here one day, and he was saying that he and Andy Turi D6 is going to make a Ram and Andy show again. So maybe they are making one for Friday. I hope so. They are really fun to watch. I think I'm going to miss it though. We are doing Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow, so but I really want to be there to watch that happen again. They're so magic when they are those two are together talking about Age of Sigmar and goofing around. That top-notch entertainment. But I don't know if I get a clear to say that. So keep it keep it secret. And just drizzle the stuff on. Just a little random patch. Like so. I bought AK Interactive Base Swamp Liquid for Nurgle Slime. I hope it works, Dave Dodges. Ooh, nice. Let's see. I have lost the track on what's happening in the chat. Sorry. I bought a big bag of sand that you can put on the bottom of bird cages. This sort of thing. Yeah. That's a really good tip. The girl painting, she was doing that because you get this really fine mix, and you can go outside and get a little rougher mix if you have it in your driveway, and you can mix them together to get this perfect mix. My mix is a blend of strand beach sand from Greece. I've never been in Greece. A friend of mine took a whole bottle of beach sand from Greece and gave it to me. Here you go. So that's the closest thing I've been in the on a vacation south of Norway almost. So thank you. But it's a good sand, and I use it for this basing thing. And just find really fine sand, and you mix it with a little bigger sand, so you get this expression of trying to mimic the stuff that's you can see around you. But you can change it up. I don't say this is the best way to do stuff. I'm just saying this is how I do it. It's a quick and easy way to do it. It's a true and tested way to do it. I have done it on all my Blood Bowl teams, and a lot of miniatures I have been painting as a commission to my friends, and it works. It's okay. It's not the best thing in the world. Oh my god, I need it right now thing, but it does its purpose. So I should have something underneath there, so I'm kind of doing a lot of mess on my table here, but that's okay. I need to clean up my table a little, so. Let's see. That's not PVA glue. Yeah, it's mixed with PVA glue, like wood glue, white glue, what you call it. It's mixed with a pigment and a little water. It is what it is. It's my brand is called Trelim. It's a Swedish white bottle, but you can find school glue. Somebody calls it school glue, wood glue, hobby glue. It works. And the key here is to work fast, so you get your like everything together when everything is wet still, and then you can go over it with your 60% mix of water and PVA glue to seal it, and then you don't have to think about the base anymore. It will never like strizzle, like it will not get off the base if you do that. You will cement everything to the place because you are using sand. The sand will absorb the glue very good. I should have a little more pigment in. And you can mix in, if you have other types of pigments, you can mix in different types of colors, but I think I should just stick to brown. Can you see what I'm doing, hopefully? Let's see. If you don't have a beach or your kids' playground in the park to steal the sand, you are screwed. Dave Dodge says. No, you can buy, like it was said, you can buy from the store bird sand. The sand that is on the bottom of birds that they do their doo-doos in. You can buy that sand. It's good sand. You can use that. It will work perfectly. But free is free. If you have a beach, if you have a play area, something like that, you can scoop it up while you're walking the dog in the middle of the night. Nobody is going to see it. You can scoop it up and have it in a little container. If you have a dog. I just have cats, so. But a little careful so you don't hit too much glue on the miniature. You just want to have it on the base. Kind of a fast and simple way to do it. Probably going to take me, I don't know, half an hour doing it, maybe less, I don't know. You can see in the time I used in the video, for freaking sake. I don't know. We will see when the thing is done. Oh shit, I forget to glue one guy to the base. If I hurry up and do that right now, he will get glued far before I'm finished. I can do him last then. So here it is. See, I have put some green stuff underneath, and that's not going to work with plastic glue. So where do I have knives? I'm going to take that off. Bare plastic. Like so. Okay. It wasn't really a nipple ring. What? I still have both nipples though. Ring bent is torn out. What? What are you talking about? Dave Moffat. The bike was out of the stand. It was one of those mountain bike measure pedals. Okay, thank you. A small torture there, Dave. Eh? The crank out. What is happening in the chat? The crank out didn't want to extract. Turn out I just didn't understand how the bottom bracket style worked. Had a hobby knife landed blade down vertically, I could have ended up like Wumble in Wimbledon. Whew. I had a friend, he was in the army, so he had this army knife, and he really liked to toss up his knife and catch it with his hand. And he was coming out of the shower one time, and he didn't manage to grab this, and the knife dropped. And through, the towel, he has the towel around him, through there, and he was like, fuck. And, he tore up his towel to watch, and, thankfully his private was still functioning. Holy shit. I laugh my ass off. You're so stupid. But what happened, Dave Moffat? Something about the bike? Did you trip with a bike or something like that? Shit. Yeah, actually, I need to go. I need to help out something about the kids didn't go to sleep and stuff like that. So I have to go. I need to just move that like this so it can get cured. Alright, so sorry for this abrupt thing, but you know, duty is calling. So I will see you in the next video someday, okay? Fuck off. Alright, bye now.